Hey everyone, I realized I haven't shown Tate in a while, so he just wanted to come say, hey, he's so dirty, he's so overgrown. Pet grooming in Nashville is like $100. That's crazy. It was like 55 back where I used to live. So it's taken a while to get him in, but he has an appointment this coming Saturday, and I'll show him off next week because he is just a mess. But he my baby. He my baby. All right. Good boy, go get in bed. Okay, today I want to do Seint Troubleshooting, okay? I get asked a lot of questions in email. I realize a lot of you here have other artists and you come check in with me just for some Seint education or mature makeup tips, and I'm so glad you're here, and I'm here for everyone. But my personal clients email me with lots of different questions, and if they run into any type of troubleshooting, I tend to see the same problems again and again, and that's why I think we could do a troubleshooting video today. If I don't address some of your questions and concerns, put them in comments, because I think this could be a really good series with Seint to constantly just be maybe troubleshooting once a month and talking about things that work and that don't work. I'm Michelle Spieler if you're new here. I'm a 25-year professional makeup artist. I worked in the Hollywood industry. I'm the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of 23 videos on mature technique that includes skincare, skin prep, makeup of all different types of budgets and drugstore, everything. And that is something you can always go watch the intro video. It's under 2 minutes and you can just see if it is for you. And hopefully it is. I've created it for all women in mind over 40, even over 35 really. Okay, first up today, I want to talk about how to take a good barefaced selfie. I'm still shocked that women, I don't know, maybe they've just had a rough day and they're not paying attention to directions. But even in the Seint artist group, where there's like 20,000 of us and we're all Seint artists, still again and again, a lot of people complain that people don't know how to send in a barefaced selfie. I'm gonna make this super easy right now. Hold. Okay, when you are doing a barefaced selfie, it's really important to stand at the window, okay? I am about 2 to 3 feet away from the window. You wanna face the window, and the sun is over the house. It's probably on the back side of the house now. You don't want direct sunlight touching you. So notice how there's no sun. This is just pure natural light coming in. I'm 2 to 3 feet back from the window, and I'm kind of showing from the kind of chest up, because I do like to see neck and chest. Because what if you have, you know, kind of light golden skin on your face, but your neck and your chest is more ruddy? Well, then you're gonna have a yellow face and a ruddy chest. So we always have to look, this makeup does not stop at your chin and jawline. You have to continue your neck and your décolleté, okay? So really important for us to see neck and chest. Another thing I get is when I tell people to stand facing natural light, facing a window, and I can't tell you how often I get this. They put the window at their back. I can't see you. Do you see how I'm in shadow? I can't see you. So it has to be like this. Do you see? I mean, I have makeup on, but do you see? I don't have makeup on my chest. Do you see how there's some color, excess color, some sun damage? Like, we have to really be able to see what's going on with your skin, what's going on under your eye, in order to color match you correctly. Also, do not send pictures of yourself with filters. You're not doing yourself any service by doing that, and you're doing a huge disservice to us. We have to be able to see real skin. See close up, you can see some freckles under my makeup. You can see lines in my forehead. We have to be able to see real skin. I should be able to see your pores. I should be able to see any sun damage on your face. Do not send a filter. Do not send something wearing makeup. We need to see your bare skin. I realize for some of you that's horrifying, that's embarrassing, but you have to remember, like, I probably get upwards of 500 barefaced selfies a month. So yours is not unique. Everyone is pretty much in the same boat, okay? This is how you do it. Chest up, 2 to 3 feet back from a window, natural light, no sunlight touching your face, no window at the back of you, no nighttime photos with your laptop casting a blue light on your face. Like, please help us out. You'll get your color match much quicker and you'll get a proper match if you do it right. Okay, that's number 1. Okay, troubleshooting number 2. I get this a lot. When your Demi first arrives, you might notice that they have little tiny bumps all over it. There's nothing wrong with the product. When beeswax cools, little air bubbles get trapped. It's just the nature of beeswax. So they're just tiny air bubbles, and once you start, you know, getting through to your Demi, they're all gonna go away. So that's just number 1. Sometimes people will say, what is wrong with my Demi? Even the first time I got Demi with bubbles, I think I had gotten some smooth Demi, and then I ordered more Demi, and then the second batch had bubbles on just a couple of them or one of them, and I was like, what? So it's beeswax, okay? This is what happens when you buy natural, clean beauty. You're gonna have less preservatives, less different types of chemicals in your makeup that might not cause bubbles, right? So we have to put up with little tiny things like that in order to have clean, healthy makeup. The Demi, because it's wax and cream based, but there's a lot of wax in here, gets dirty. Do you see how gross this is? It's just trapped. It's like lint. Like, lint's always in the air. Little dust, little lint, always in the air. And when this is open, it's like a magnet for that stuff. So I take a kind of rough paper towel. I make sure it has a lot of texture to it. And what I'll do is I will just wipe one way, and then wipe another way, and then wipe another way, and just keep wiping in different directions until I've taken off a lot of that just dirt. It's really just dust and lint from your brush, and you know, so it's nothing nasty. It's nothing that's going to make you sick or break you out. This one kind of is a little gross too. Now I realize we're taking off some product, okay? I recognize that, but when I tell you that this 03 I use every day of my life, and you can see it's dipped in a little bit, but I might clean this off, I don't know, once a month, and I still can make it last like a year because you use so little. It's really amazing, okay? So that is how you clean your Demi. Heck, you can even clean your 3D makeup that way too. You just take off the top layer, and believe me, it's gonna still last a really, really long time. Okay. Number 2, cleaning your brushes. How often? If you use them every day, anything that touches your eyes, I would clean once a week, and anything that touches your face, you could probably get away with every other week, okay? I'm going to use the Seint brush cleaner because I love it, but we have a brush soap too, which is really best for really cleaning the brushes super well. But what I do is I really saturate a paper towel. And again, I like paper towels that have texture because it kind of grabs any pigment in the brush. And then you can go on this side. There's still a little bit on there. And it's also nice after you feel like you've gotten a lot of the pigment off, then you can take it to a towel because a towel will grab anything else. So I always start with a paper towel and I end, and I'm real light here. I'm real light. I'm just barely rubbing it across the towel, okay? And that's nice and dry, clean, ready for a new color. Let me show you Demi, because Demi can be tougher to get out. I really work that brush into the solution. Look how quickly, this is a great brush cleaner. Kara did a great job creating this brush cleaner, and I'm real picky with brush cleaner. This is a great brush cleaner, okay? So that's nice and clean. I don't even have to take it to my washcloth. It came out so nice and clean. Look at this. Can you tell that? Do you see that color? NR1, that's our magic color, right? That's our, we call that the magic color here at the Look Good Close-Up Club. If you know, you know. Okay, and then look, nice and clean. So that is how I like to clean brushes in a pinch, but there's nothing better than like once a month getting your brush soap and really using like a nice silicone mat, or the brush soap has a little scrubby thing with it, and really, you know, kind of work the soap into the brushes, run them under the water. Say that this is a water pouring down, run it under some warm water, and then lightly press or squeeze out the water. Lay it flat. Always lay your brushes flat on a towel to dry overnight, okay? But in a pinch, holy moly, this is so good. I love our brush cleaner. Okay, this is a big one that I get often, several times a week. Help, I can't keep my Seint makeup on. And it's usually 9 out of 10 times women with oily or combo skin. So what I would say is, number one, use less skincare, because the Seint makeup just is very emollient on its own, and it has a lot of emollient ingredients, very hydrating and occlusive, so it locks your moisture in, which is good. But it is going to be more slippy slidey on oily or combination skin. Still very pretty. Might require a primer, might require powder, but I'll tell you, number one, you're wearing too much skincare. When you think about it, like, wash your face and exfoliate. That's super important in the morning. And then you could always go in with a special serum, like whatever your serum is. If you have rosacea, you might like azelaic acid. If you want a vitamin C, you know, for antioxidant and to lighten and brighten, or maybe you just need a good hyaluronic acid because you're dehydrated and oily, you can use the serum. Give that moment to really sink into the skin. And then of course your SPF every day, non-negotiable. But most SPFs in this day and age all have really nice moisturizers built in. So that can be your moisturizer. I know with Beauty of Joseon that I've recommended for 2 years now. And then of course I love my Naked Sundays because it has moisturizer and primer built in. And in the summer, I just do this. I pretty much skip a moisturizer even though I'm normal to dry. This just came, this is Hydrating Serum Sunscreen from IT Cosmetics, and it has an SPF 50. This probably has more than enough moisturizer for my oily combination women, but some of you still might require a primer. Here's the thing. You really have to be your own guinea pig. I've seen this now for 2 years where younger artists say, no, you can't use silicone primers. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, you can use silicone primers under Seint. I've done it. But I'm also mature skin, and I'm also normal to dry. And I would say I would probably use silicone more in the winter. I don't like silicone in the summer. It almost feels like I'm suffocating. So you really have to just play with it and see. But if you are super oily combo, no, I would not recommend silicone, and definitely not if you're acne skin, okay? The one I always tell women to get, because it's just such a no-brainer, it's water-based Milk Hydro Grip. It really, hydro meaning water, right? And grip meaning it's kind of gonna be sticky and tacky. It feels a little thick at first, almost like a aloe vera gel thick, and then you rub it in, and there's a tackiness, there's a drag to it. And what it does is it holds on your makeup. So as with any primer, you put primer on, give it a minute, at least 2 minutes even, to set before you put on your Seint makeup. Now, if you are on a budget, highly respect that. You can go to the drugstore or Amazon or Ulta Beauty, and you can get e.l.f.'s version of this, which is e.l.f. Power Grip. There's a green one and a pink one. The pink one with niacinamide can help control oil. So get the pink Power Grip or get the green. And also water-based, they're basically completely knocking off milk. It's the same thing. And I have both of them, and of course I never know where anything is, but I do have both the pink and the green, and they're great. They're great. So you could use those 100% under your Seint. But again, it's one of those things where I can't be there with you, and your artist cannot be there with you, and you have to kind of be your own guinea pig sometimes. Sometimes women buy Seint and they put it on and boom, they love it instantly. Everything blends beautiful. They're getting compliments on their first day. They love it. Other people like me didn't love it at first. It took about a half dozen attempts. I was putting Demi on too thick. I was putting 3D on too thick. So some of us, it doesn't click right away. And I'm a 30-year pro, right? So it's okay if it doesn't click right away. You have to play with it. You have to be your own guinea pig. You have to kind of, you know, eliminate some of your skincare and see what works and what doesn't. So that is what I would say for how to keep your makeup on longer. Most women who are oily and combo use too much skincare under Seint, and they don't need that. And I do believe in primers under Seint if you have trouble keeping makeup on. I don't. I can wear makeup for 12 hours. It just stays on me really, really easily. When I first got into Seint, of course, I loved RMS because RMS is clean beauty. It's silicone free, and it's a beautiful, radiant primer. It's refillable, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So that's a winning one too, RMS Beauty. Okay, as far as setting spray, you know, the Charlotte Tilbury is still kind of one of the industry standards. I know people are all slowly going back to Urban Decay, which was one of the very first long wearing setting sprays ever. We used to use that at ESPN. I bought Charlotte Tilbury for my pro kit, and I knew it was working because I would do like bridesmaids early in the morning, right? And you kind of pat them with powder, you know, you're really like packing their face, and then, you know, setting spray. And when they would come to me right before I left for last minute touch-ups, I maybe had to do a little powder through here, but their makeup looked pristine. And, you know, of course I'd have to touch up people's lips, but their makeup looked pristine. And that's when I knew I had a winner with Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. So you could do that. You could do, if you want to stay clean, this Kelly Ray Surf Spray is excellent. This is the one I use the most. It's a nice mist. And then I packed my Melanie Mills, but that's also kind of a waterproof, transfer resistant setting spray, Melanie Mills Hollywood. I could always put a link. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna end with this one, and then I would love to hear in comments what you have questions about, maybe problems you're encountering, and let's do some troubleshooting. Maybe we'll do it once a month, maybe we'll just do it once a quarter. When you have mature skin, we have more texture, okay? Our pores are getting larger. We're getting, some women who don't shave or dermaplane are getting longer and thicker facial hair. It might be light, invisible, but with makeup you can see it. We get orange peel skin. A lot of us get orange peely all through here. If you put a shade that is too light on texture, it is only going to enhance texture. So if I tell you you need hazel or mango or sandy, those might look too dark for you. You might be thinking, well, wait, I'm normally fair, I'm normally light. First of all, I see very few fair women in my color matches. A lot of women think they're fair, but they're wearing foundations that are way too light for them. And some of us can have really light necks, so I understand how a color like hazel is gonna seem really dark and scary compared to our neck, because look at this. And I have a little tanner in my neck too. It doesn't look too bad actually. But I mean, see that? That's hazel. But here's the thing. I'm gonna rub it in and then it just disappears anyway. You're gonna blend it in. you're gonna blend it in. And usually a color like hazel or sandy or Athens or amber or mango, that's really just for right through here. Right through here. This kind of mostly this area is where we put the darker color. The lighter color can go through here. See how I'm lighter in the middle of my forehead? So you could do like a candlelit, or if your mango is your darker color, you could do an amber or, you know, a June, or, you know, do you understand? So we can go lighter, right? We can go lighter here because look, that's nice smooth skin on most of us. So we can go lighter here because most of us have a lighter neck. Not everyone. Now, if you have a darker neck, you don't want a super light jawline and a dark neck, so you would match it. And then most of us have kind of a lighter, maybe forehead through here, unless we have melasma or sun damage. And again, then you could just bring your darker color up where you're darker. And you could always do a lighter color down the center of the nose, or maybe a little bit, you know, upper cheeks, but not where there's texture. Anywhere there's texture, I want you to think, I need a darker color, okay? So that is hazel. This is mango. When we get into summer and I start self-tanning a little bit, I might do mango for you. But look, it looks dark on the website, and you know, you'd think, oh, that's more like maybe a light J-Lo color, but I can wear mango. I just would do a lighter color down here. Okay, so that's what I want to say. You really do need a darker color where we have more texture. For most of us, it's right here. Some women have some texture on their cheeks if they have old acne scars. Some women have texture on their foreheads if they've never Botox. Maybe they have some deeper lines. Look, I have them. I for sure have them. I mean, I Botox right here, but look, I have lines. So I have to be kind of careful. Like I can put a lighter color here, and then I put, you know, Bella bronzer up here, but maybe out here a little bit, I might put a slightly deeper color. Okay, so you just have to play with it, but I'm never gonna leave you high and dry. That's why when you sign up with your artist is there to hold your hand and troubleshoot. I've also made 2 years full of Seint videos right here. And the reason I do that is so that you have just tons and tons of content to follow. I realize sometimes things get buried a year ago, 2 years ago. So that's why I do a lot of repetitive videos. So you don't have to go searching for something I did, you know, a year and a third ago. You can just find an updated version. So I'll keep doing that. It just makes it easier for you. But I'm always here for you. And those are probably the very top troubleshooting questions I get in a week. So I hope that helps. If you love this makeup, let me know in comments, because I can certainly do this with Seint makeup. This isn't even Seint makeup. There is a filter right now on TikTok. It's brand new. It's called Bold Glamour, which we've had for like a year, but it's Bold Glamour brown makeup. And so I love it. It's the most beautiful makeup. It goes so well with my kind of more deep strawberry hair. And so I recreated the filter with all of this makeup, and I can totally 100% do this exact look using all Seint. So if you want to see the brown makeup filter with Seint only, let me know in comments and I can do that. Okay, I hope that helps. I'm happy you're here. I love you, God loves you, and I will see you on Saturday for Mandelic Peel, how to fade melasma and sunspots with a really effective, non-scary peel in your home. I'm gonna do it step by step so you can follow along with me, and you can always order the peel after the fact. I'll have my links so you can just go right back and follow along step by step. I've broken it down for you, made it real easy, but I love Mandelic peels because it's so effective at lightening sun damage and sunspots. Bye for now.